I believe that she's definitely one of the reasons why young kids think the way they do today.
So I've adopted she, her again. But I think what's important is like nobody's perfect. Everyone messes up pronouns at some point. And especially when people are learning, it's just all about respect.
Demi Lovato's looking for another attention grab, as you can see. She had to go on a podcast and announce that she's once again she, her. They will be her pronouns. She's no longer they, them. But on her Instagram account, her pronouns are she, her, they, them. She said, and you heard it, everybody messes with their pronouns. No one's perfect, and it's all about respect. Anybody who introduces themselves with pronouns doesn't deserve respect because it's absolutely ridiculous. She has got to be one of the reasons why young kids today think the way they do, want to use these ridiculous made-up pronouns, because she has millions and millions of young fans as a pop star, and basically kids or young teenagers, pre-teens, whatever, they idolize her. Her coming out public saying that I'm they, them, I'm non-binary, but then after a year she needs to change it back to she, her, is absolutely ridiculous, and it's hurtful to not only the kids that follow her, but it's hurtful to their parents when these kids go to their parents and believe that they are the same thing.
I've actually adopted the pronouns of she, her again. So for me, I'm such a fluid person that I don't find that I felt like, especially last year, my energy was balanced and my masculine and feminine energy. So that when I was faced with the choice of walking into a bathroom and it said women and men, I didn't feel like there was a bathroom for me because I didn't feel necessarily like a woman. I didn't feel like a man. I just felt like a human. And that's what they, them is about for me. It's just about like feeling human at your core.
Last year, I can't even say this shit with a straight face. It's so ridiculous. But apparently last year her energy was so balanced that she didn't feel the masculinity or femininity. She just felt human. Well, aren't we all human? Males and females, the two genders. But also that if she had to go to the bathroom, she didn't think there was a bathroom for her. Are you fucking kidding me right now? This is nothing more than, well, it's one of a few things, I believe. We all know Demi Lovato is a recovering addict. She used heavy drugs for a lot of years. She went to rehab several times, and right now she's supposedly still in recovery. Good for her. I don't wish addiction on anybody. Can it be that all the years of heavy drug use permanently changed the chemical makeup of her brain? And that's why she came out as non-binary, and I'm going to use they, them pronouns. It's a possibility, and it's something to think about, because this is not normal behavior. So it's either the drug use all those years, or it's just mental illness that has gone untreated for a very long time. Because you can't just decide that one day I'm going to be a man or a woman or this microphone or these headphones or a friggin' dog, and then all of a sudden I'm feeling feminine again, so I'm going to go back to she, her. To me, that sounds like mental illness. Now, disagree if you want to, but it's either the heavy drug use for all those years, or mental illness, or it's all a facade. It's all for publicity. It's all so she gets more and more media attention. Which, quite frankly, why would she need that? She's an extremely popular pop star. But that's just my opinion. But how can you make an announcement that you've been soul searching and healing, and all of a sudden you're non-binary, and then change your mind back? Watch this next clip.
The update comes after the Cool for the Summer singer previously came out as non-binary in May 2021, saying at the time that they use they/them pronouns.
Living in the fourth dimension means existing consciously in both time and space, but for me, it means having conversations that transcend the typical discourse. I want to take this moment to share something very personal with you. Over the past year and a half, I've been doing some healing and self-reflective work, and through this work, I've had the revelation that I identify as non-binary. With that said, I'll officially be changing my pronouns to they/them. I feel that this best represents the fluidity I feel in my gender expression and allows me to feel most authentic and true to the person I both know I am and still am discovering.
And that was her announcement to the world, that after all the thinking and soul searching and healing and recovering, that she decided that she was non-binary and she wanted everyone to know about it. And don't you think that thousands, if not millions, of young people watched that, or heard it at least, and thought, well, if my idol Demi Lovato can do that, so can I. That's the problem with society today. Parents are letting their children idolize these people, whether it's a pop star musician or an athlete or an actor. These people are not role models. They should not be idolized because they are, in my opinion, a little tapped in the head. Every single one of them. How many stories have you seen about famous people who are addicted to drugs or alcohol, or who just went bad for no reason at all? You went from living the high life as a gazillionaire, all of a sudden you're robbing milk stores. It happens all the time. It's always happened. But these are the people that young kids are idolizing. That kind of behavior from somebody that famous is, to me, disgusting, because they know that they have millions of loyal fans and followers who actually look up to them. So why would you want to put that kind of trash into a young person's head, that you too can think you're a man or a woman, and then a year later you can say, you know what, I don't want to be that anymore. I feel feminine again, so I want to be she, her. These people need to be checked, because this is destructive behavior, not just for them, but for the millions of people who adore them, if you will. It's absolute nonsense. That's why, or that's one of the reasons this country is so fucked up as it is. Because it's people like Demi Lovato who think they need to broadcast to the world that they've been messing around with their pronouns, and this week I'm they, them, now I'm she, her again. What the fuck is going on? And why isn't anybody stepping in to help these people? And again, it's only one of a couple of things. Either it's from the years of drug use, severe mental illness, or it's all a scam and it's all a publicity stunt. It can't be anything else, because this shit, although people will tell you it's so real and people really feel that way, it's absolute nonsense. It's unhealthy thinking, unhealthy behavior, and it is not something young kids need to see by someone like she, her, okay, because they idolize her. And if it's all right for her to do it, then they can do it. So when they start doing it and they go to school and tell their friends, hey, guess what? I'm a boy and a girl. And the friends are going to be like, get the fuck away from me. That's what's going to happen. So when you tell the kid to beat it and they run to the teacher or the parents, then all of a sudden the kid that told them to beat it is the bad guy. It's the fault of these celebrities who choose to announce their bullshit to the world, but it's even more of the fault of parents, because the parents have to see this behavior and they cannot condone it. If a kid wants to call themselves a boy or a girl at a young age, they need to put them in check and take them to get some help, because it's not normal behavior. And I don't care what all the activists say, because all the activists are just looking for attention to keep shoving this trash down our throats and the throats of all the young people in this country. It's absolute bullshit. These people need to be put in their place and stop this garbage. And I've said this so many times. You can call yourself whatever you think you want to be. No one gives a shit. But when you decide you're going to make these big announcements for everyone to hear and see, then when kids start acting this way, it's your fault, because they look up to you. And they think if it's okay for Demi Lovato, it's okay for little Johnny or little Sarah. It's not okay. Because these kids will be harassed and bullied for listening to some head case like Lovato or all these other fucking activists out there who think they're doing the right thing when all they're doing is hurting the kids, hurting the future of this country. It's bullshit. It's nonsense. It's a publicity stunt, or it's mental illness, or it's a drug use, or it's a combination of all three. They need to have their heads examined, because that kind of thinking, in my view, is not normal thinking. So yeah, she felt like a human. Well, no shit, because we're all human. But now she thinks, well, I can be a woman again. That's because you are a woman. You were born a female, you'll die a female. You're not going to die non-binary or half dragon, half fucking chihuahua. Wake up. This is such garbage. But I wanted to talk about it because I heard this today and I'm like, here we go again. Another celebrity announcing that they've decided to change their mind, and that's okay. It's not okay. It's wrong, and something needs to be done about it. And that's it. If you haven't already liked this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell, and you'll never miss an episode. Share my videos with someone. I hope everybody's healthy and safe, and I hope your pronouns are in check, or I hope you're not messing with them. There's only pronouns that I call myself. I know I said I'd never say this again, so I'll say it one more time. He, him. That's it. Not they, them, or it, or whatever bullshit they have. I can't even go any further. I hope everybody's healthy and safe. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon.